Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Oh, whiffs the drive impact. Lots of aggression from both sides. The low heavy hits. Good anti-air.
Merde.
Trips him up. Low heavy. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. The jump-in is denied. Good job blocking the jump-in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Grabs them. Life lead opens up. Goes for the super arm. Perfect read to get the finish with the low attack. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They piled up the knowledge. Now, a smart use of the invincibility on the overdrive 10 shot. Shows the medium kick. Rattles them with a spinning bird kick. Quick breather. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Barely blocks the jump in. Oh, burnout triggered. Going in. Are we going to see a comeback here? There's the change of side. Player 2 can't use it. All the throw connects. Amazing.
Putain.
This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Vintage.
Merde.
It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Connects with the throw. Crowns him from above. Danger sets up with the jump in. Okay, this can lead to some big damage. Ooh, what a smart play. Off the bend of the air on the super. Willing to risk it for the overdrive. All the throws.
Putain.
Oh, they switch sides. Crash. It is over. Player one gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Je me doutais, il était pas très fort, le gars.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Gotta do round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Deftly shuts out the jumping. Backs them into the corner. Player one has them legit shook in the corner. Long low attack hits. Blocks the ambiguous crossover. Low heavy for the win. Player one hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Blocks the low heavy. Lands a punish counter for the first hit. Rattles them with a spinning bird kick. Gets the knockdown. Now. Jump. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Whips with that huge attack. Breaks those shins. Medium kick hits them with a stop and pop. Spinning bird kick. Uses the gauge for a super arm. Yo, kicking off their facial features with a Hayoku-sen. Player one, knee drive and back misses. Connects with the throw. Closes it out. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Pops him with a shoryu. The match just started. It's anyone. Sees the overhead coming. Throws him. What's next? Player walls flat into the guard break. Keeps him out. Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Getting it some real damage. Player one connects. Amazing. Like the low. The overhead denied. Overhead. Oh, come on, kid. Why would get them with a quick low kick? Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
il va rejouer.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jumps. Barely blocks the jump in. Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. Decides to meet them in the air. Goes for the throw. Still slugging it out here. What are they thinking here? Definitely shuts out the jumper. Grabs him. Knockdown. Big low reaching heavy. Heading into the end game now. It's getting perfect read to get the finish with the low attack. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Uses the target combo as a filler. Breaks the block with a throw. Kazanshi threw him off with the overhead. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. In there! Player 1 took no time to finish that fight.
T'as bientôt 14 000 hein.
Here comes a new challenger.
It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. No heavy. Fires off an overdrive on. Adding that to the mix will change the pace of the match and keep the opponent on their toes. Player 2 is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. All right, what's coming up next? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. And the throw ends the round. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Parries the projectile. Blocks the low heavy. Double lariat now. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full play.
Merde.
Risky up close scrap still going. Goes for the jump in. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Denied. Nice double lariat. No knockdown as the low heavy is blocked. Side switch in the corner. Gets them with the anti-air. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. This unleashes some big damage. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Good instincts to spend resources while they have them to throws them. How long can this offensive assault continue? Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. How did they anticipate that jump in? Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Who's going to steal this win? Big, ooh, what a smart throw. Shows a medium kick. Huge chance after that wall splat. Knockdown and throws him. With super arts into play. It's really anything goes at this point. Quick medium goes to the air. Connects with the throw. Jumps in. What are they gonna do? Meets them in air. Takes them off. What's next? Player 2 needs to take advantage of this gauge despair. Blocks the low kick. Turn out, but they may have a plan here. All the throw connects. Okay, here we go. Can they use their drive to fake out the low kick? Notice throws. Both sides getting ready. Dangerous range here. Gotta do better than that. What a statement with that fire! The drive impact doesn't work! What anti-air? Medium kick! I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. It's not over yet! Best believe it's time for that run back! Fake out the low kick! Nice double lariat! Shows a medium kick. Not shy with the grab. Takes a trip. Denies the low heavy. They don't score the punish counter, but still get a nice hit in. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Capitalizes on every mistake and picks up the perfect KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Medium hits them with a stop and pop. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. What'll happen here? Still slugging it out at this range. This is a turning point.
Merde.
You gotta turn it around. No escaping that. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Jacq out to try and change the situation. Jump in finds the mark. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Blocks the ambiguous cross-up. Was looking for that jump attack. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Takes a trip. Life lead opens up. One chance here, KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Connects with medium kick. Shoots off a fireball up close. Player 1 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round.
Putain, enfoiré.
Reads them. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Jumps up. Which way you gonna block? Still scraps a back throw for damage. Closes with the throw. Hitting him with the smart stuff. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
C'est ça.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Checks with the projectile. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Opts for the throw. Taking stock. Player 1 chases them down. The jump in catches them.
Merde.
What's coming up next? Grabs them.
Putain.
The jump in is denied. Takes a trip. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. KO.
Putain.
Player
C'est
2
ça.
picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Immediate jump in. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Jumps. Jumps in. Grabs them. A quick breather. Sure you can. Gets carried to the corner. Side switch in the corner. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Both fighters planning something? KO! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Jumps up, barely blocks the jump in. Jumps in, solid anti-air. Both fighters stone cold and break. You can't.
Merde. Putain.
Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. They're taking a step back. Anti-air in the clutch. Connects with the throw. Okay, here we go. Are they going to be able to come back and use it to teleport? Show you. Both sides sets up with the jump in. Player 1 can't and whiffs. They're wide open. Wraps it up with a throw.
C'est ça.
That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get in the fight.
Fais chier.
It's not over yet. The best believe it's time for that footman. Drives it back, misses. Sure you can? Slight miscalculation.
Merde.
Blocks the jump in. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Air throw. Have their eye on the sky. Player 2 has the life advantage. Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight.
Merde, putain.
Either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here in a dire situation. They can't afford any mistakes. Jumps in. Player 1 has completed their drive game, but they are still within range to win this round. Goes for the jump in. Jumps? Was just waiting for the jump. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Caught in the process.
Putain.
Player 2 didn't rely too much on drive in that last round, but they may be looking to mix things up here. Picks the air throw. Both fighters planning something? Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Watching each other carefully. Who will make the first move? So, what's next? Doing some quick planning? Jump low heavy. A real test of nerves here. Jump! What'll happen here? Drive it back, misses. Who will take the bait at this range? Oh, could be the start of some stone cold embrace. You can't block those. Fools them and
Merde.
Okay, what a finish.
Putain.
Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Fais chier ça.
A new warrior has entered the ring!
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Gotta do this. Come on.
Round 1. Fight!
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with a projectile. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Raised on the pressure with the projectile. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Blocks the jump in.
Putain.
Now the fun begins. Absorbs the attack and fires back. The jump in is denied. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. Takes a trip. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Long low attack hits. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 1 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? Closing moments of the match. One hit.
Merde.
A quick breather. KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Medium kick hits. Decides to meet them in the air. Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. Fireball into the corner. They're trying to force the opponent into making a mistake. The jump in is denied. Uses the gauge for a super arm. Oh yeah, that's what I like to see. Shin, Ryu, reptile. They're thinking of scoring big off this gauge use. Player 2 will need to use their meter here wisely. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Jumps in with the crossover. Takes in the throw. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Long-range fireball to break the silence. The match just started. It's anyone's game. Player 2 is a pretty good situation with the meter and overhead. Medium kick drops them. What are they gonna do? Sticks out a kick. Tries to make something happen
Merde.
with an overdrive arm. Connects with the throw. Both sides getting ready. This is gonna hurt. Player, oh my god, closes in.
Putain.
Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
C'est ça.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Jumps. Takes the chance to hurt him. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Blocks the jump in. Gets a chance with that jump in. Knockdown. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Combo with the target combo. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Goes in on the impact for nothing. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. They decide to burn out. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Taking stock. Makes a huge statement with that finish. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireballs. From up above. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Jumps in. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. From low heavy to smart play with the throw. Both fighters planning something? This may be it. Nice read. Denies them with a somersault kick. The drive impact is denied. Barely blocks the jump in. Jumps, goes to the air. Oh, burnout triggered. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation. Ooh, what a smart
Ah,
move.
putain.
Knockdown and the drive impact doesn't work. The jump in is denied. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. So, what's next? Long range fireball to break the silence. Drops them from the air. Baits out the low kick. Who's gonna take it? Both of them back off. What? Anti-air. Medium kick. About 20 seconds left. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arm. Jump.
Merde. Putain.
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? A jump in? Overhead attack. Jumps in. This can lead to some big damage. Keeps him out. The low. What now? Uses their drive game. Steals it. Perfect input. Execution reads the jump in perfectly. Medium kick. Throws them. Both sides getting ready. Both are ready to pull the trick overhead, but it won't work. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. Nice fireball. Getting up close and personal. Scuff him. Jump. Okay, here we go. A jump. This can lead to some big damage. Player 1 can't use any drive boost. Gotta play it safe. Are you kidding
Putain. Enfoiré.
me? Is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire.
C'est ça.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight? All right, first round. What's going to happen? Low heavy. Fires off an overdrive arc. Adding that to the mix will change the pace of the match and keep the opponent on their toes. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Throws them. What's next? Takes a trip. They trade. Reads their mind and texts a throw. Grabs them. Knockdown. Stops the attack by using the drive parry. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Medium kick. Big, low, reaching heavy. Very critical point of the match with full drive gauge available. From low heavy to... denied! Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for an opening. KO!
Merde.
Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Pokes with a medium kick. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Sticks the jump in. Drive time! Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Jumps. Shoryuken. Knockout and... not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Blocking that drive-in attack isn't KO! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Throws a fireball. Breaks those shins. Potential kick. Dashes forward. Low heavy, but no go. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Gotta be careful not to whip at the overhead denied. Who knocked them out of the air? The low kick hits. Hits the drive. Slams on the brakes and shuts out the counter. Like knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. The low. With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this point. Jump. All the throw connects. Oh, here we go. Lightning kicks. Flatline zone.
Merde.
Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Low heavy. Medium kick. Gets the jump in. Can't tech the throw. Lots of aggression from both sides. The low heavy hits. Throws them to negate the block. Knockdown. There's a wall splat, which leaves them wide open. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Taking stock. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. KO. Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Stops the attack by using a drive parry. Parries the jump in to shut it down. Throws them to negate the block. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important.
Merde.
Knockdown and unfazed by the switch and blocks. Smart play with the throw. Goes air to air and takes their turn. Going in, player 2 will look to apply KO.
Putain, fais chier ça.
This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Serenity Stream, low heavy. Goes with the safe stuff with that target. Player 1 got smothered. But what now? Sees the overhead coming. Blocks the low kick. With super arts into play, it connects with the throw. What are they gonna do? A jump in? Oh my god, what a throw tech. Nice fireball. Amazing. This is gonna hurt.
Putain.
Connects. Ooh, you never know. Raw super art incoming. Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super. Perfectly planned.
Ah, putain.
Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Are they trying to slow down the pace with a projectile? Blocks the jump in. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Plenty of space between the two fighters, but who will decide to close the gap?
Merde.
Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Lots of aggression from both sides. Taking stock. The attack is carried. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Long low attack hit. Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. The pressure is the projectile connects.
J'avais pas vu ça.
Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Answers that jump in with a perfectly timed parry. They made it look easy. Jump. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Jumps in. What'll happen here? Player one can build off this lead. The quarter makes it hard to calls out their shot and responds with authority. A quick breather hits them with a stopping block. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Clutch anti-air. Player two will need to use their meter here wisely. The super hits, and this looks like it's gonna kill, taking no prisoners. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Throws a fireball. Gets them with the anti-air. Player two is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Looking for a chance. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. A jump. The low's blocked. Jump. Drive it back, misses. Drive carry. Player two sees the overhead coming. Ooh, what a smart play. Both sides getting ready.
Ah, putain.
Target combo into jump. Reads the jump in perfectly. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arm. The drive impact doesn't work. Demon blade kick. A wheel blocks the low kick. Wraps it up with a throw. Player two made some smart moves there. Great game. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. From above with the guillotine. Smart play with the throw. Dashes forward. Very solid corner switch. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Throws him down. Knockdown. Denies the attack and takes the chance to hurt him. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Nails the anti-air. Anticipated that counter and blocks. Getting into the end game now. It's getting tense. Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Player one creates a good point and the throw ends the round. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Blocks the low heavy. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Drive rush to keep it going. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Shows a medium kick.
Yeah.
Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pace. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Going in. Jumps in. Smart play with the throw. Demon Raid. Ooh, all the throw connects. Scrapping it out up close. What now? This is the time to use fireballs to chip away at an opponent. Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. Tries to act quickly, but with the attack. The low kick hits. What?
Ah, putain.
Time to go for throw. Flatline goal. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Hits the drive. Crowns him from above. Ooh, what a smart throw. Nice parry. This unleashes some big damage. Oh man,
Merde.
the drive impact doesn't work. Oh, snipe. Player 1 can't let the low heavy, but no go. Clutch, anti-air. Plenty of health, full gauges, let's go. Gets the corner switch. It might be some time for payback. Wall flat into the guard break. Will this super art do anything? Giving him the one and button with a period hit. Are we gonna see a comeback here? This is so fires off to the sun. What were they thinking? This can lead to some big damage. Player the low heavy with authority. Player 2 made some smart moves there. Great game.
Putain, je perds depuis tout à l'heure là, comment ça se fait ça?
Here comes a new challenger.
It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
Gotta do this.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checking their opponent. Checks with the projectile.
Putain.
We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. All right. Any developments early in the round will
Merde, je voulais pas faire ça.
Put one in the pocket. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Blocks the jump in. No good up high. That was a solid anti-air. Knockdown. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. Player 2 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. All right, what's coming up next? So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Takes a trip. Does a good job of pushing back. Lets off the projectile to waste time. Decides to buff up while they can. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. They
Merde.
need to rely on their instincts here. Both fighters are barely hanging it. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 2 has depleted their drive. Big low attack to pick up the win this round. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Immediate jump in. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Long low attack hits. Experiencing burnout. A quick breather. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. From low heavy to super art on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Goes for the jump in. Blocks it. This is the time to use fireballs to chip away at an opponent. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball game. Play it low, heavy, but no go! Ooh, it's a good spot to use the super. Slices the gastrointestinal tract. Are you putting that MD and whooping ass to work?
Get up.
Oh, critical art now? This is gonna kill, no doubt about it.
Sit down and shut up.
Flatline zone. That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get in a fight. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. The low heavy is denied. Goes to the overdrive. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player 1 used the life lead. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Blocks the jump in. Goes for the throw. All right. The jump in is denied. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive. Snares them. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Opt for the throw to close it out. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Shoots off a fireball up close. Blocks the low heavy. counter. Scrapping it out up close. From upstairs. Blocks the low heavy and denies the jump in. Jumps. Jumps in. Zones with the fireball. Both fighters planning something? They gotta press here to take advantage of this drive gap. Gotta be careful not experiencing burnout. Player 2 has an empty drive gate. This is a very precarious situation. Crowns them from above. Their life is hanging by knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. What a finish! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Start punch plus anti-air. Sure you can. Manages to block the jump in. Solid anti-air. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fire. Willing to risk it for the overdrive. But this can lead to some big damage. What are they gonna do? Fireball pressure. Trying to wear down the opponent.
Sure you can.
The low kick hits. Drops them hard. Keeps them out. Meets them air to air. Anti-air in the clutch. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Like nothing stops this train. Back into the corner. What setup do they have? Just go flatline them. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Now, find a new rival.
HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do?
Yeah.
Checks with the projectile. The move whiffs.
Oh,
They
come
get
on.
nailed with the punish counter. Solid combo. Gets a chance with that jump in. All right, what's coming up next? Still slugging it out here. Player 1 is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Heading into the end game now. Gets. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? The jump-in is denied. Double lariat, and now? Still very early in the round. Nice double lariat. Jumps up. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Going in, both fighters have a full super meter on deck. They'll hit them with a stop and bop. Jumps in. A quick breather. Jumps. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Drops them hard.
Yeah.
Blocks it. There's a wall block. They can't do anything now. Both fighters planning something? Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Player throws them. Breaks the block with a throw. Tensions are running high. Oh, no! Critical art now? This is gonna kill. No doubt about it.
No remorse.
Je pourrais rien faire.
That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get in a fight. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Smart play with the throw. Had the radar up and
Putain.
running. Goes for the command grab. What's the play here? Blocks the low heavy. Player 1 may be just about done this round, but they still have a chance with a full drive gauge to tap into. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Snipes them out the
Je pourrais rien
air.
faire.
Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Still very early in the round. Ghoul gained control of the match in the early going. Medium kick. Barely blocks the jump in. Player 2 will look to hit them with a stopping bomb. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Breaks the block with a throw. Hope this is gonna be bad news. Gets the combo. Grab throws him. Good job escaping that dangerous corner slow heavy, but no go. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first?
Putain.
Hugs nothing but air. Ooh, what a smart play. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. This screw pile driver. There's no escape. No way. That win wasn't luck. That was 100% planned.
Méchait
I'm
ça.
gonna hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Another fight is coming your way.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A-game to the table. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Throw whips. Gets the jump in. Nice solid counter. Knockdown. Checks with the projectile. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Big, low, reaching heavy. Sticks the combo. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strike. KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireballs. Nails the anti-air. Takes them. There's the wall spot. They can't do anything now. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Smart play with the throw. Super clutch corner switch. Throw miss. That combo did decent damage. Anti-air in the clutch. Are we gonna see a comeback here? A quick breather. Gotta be careful not to whip at this. Gotta do better than that. The drive impact doesn't work. Amazing. Switch side. Drive to get the tip with the low heavy. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Impact's a no-go. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? What are they thinking here? Jump in, finds the mark. There's a front switch. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Definitely shuts out the jumper. Trips him up. Checks him with the projectile. Both sides backing off to form their game plan.
Merde.
The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Takes a trip. The drive impact whiffs. Are they ready to punish? The jump in is denied. The corner throw ends it. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Breaks those shins. Who's going to hit them with a stopping bomb? Solid throw tag. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Oh, they're in the corner now. Oh, what's this? This is going to be bad news. Looking to impress with this keeper. They're thinking of scoring big off this gauge use. Now, drops him hard. Cross-up attack. Are we going to see a comeback here? This can lead to some big damage. What'll be the plan? Went for the chip kill. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
A new warrior entered the ring!
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Good anti-air. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Almost had it, but it gets blocked. All right. Jump in, finds the mark. Player two is just about out of drive after that. The jump in is denied. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Holds out with a block.
There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now.
Taking stock.
Player one can't afford mistakes with a perfect read to get the finish with the low attack. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Immediate jump in. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Grabs him. Still very early in the round.
This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something.
Jumps in. Covers him with a cycle. Uses the gauge for a super arm.
Oh, let's go.
Player one
Has the deck stacked against them. Can they squeeze out a win here? Picks up the count. Raw critical. What's gonna happen?
Laisse tomber.
Gets the counter hit for the win. They're so good at whiff punishing. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
the last round.
It's anti-air in the clutch. Player one can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Barely all in with a rush. Player two needs solid anti-air. Player two, the low kick hits. Uses their drive gauge. All the throw connects. Okay, here we go. Drive in back misses. Player one is in a very snipe. Somehow manages to block the jump in. Gets the corner switch. It might be some time for payback. Player two has a full drive gauge but is on the brink of death. They gotta go. Time to hustle. Throws them. How long can
Merde.
the offensive assault continue? Player two with the rhythm owning that space. What a statement with that fireball. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. These fighters are swinging for control of the match. Who's gonna take it?
Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible?
Jump! A single hit will do it. So heavy out of nowhere.
I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first.
Tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball.
Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. What are they thinking here? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? That was a solid anti-air. Plenty of space between the two fighters, but who will decide to close the gap? Was looking for that jump attack. Feeling out the spacing. Picks the drive reversal. Knockdown. Nails the anti-air. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. From up above. Barely blocks the jump in. Life lead opens up. The pressure is so intense here. Very critical point of the match with full drive gauge available.
In there. Player one on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
A brave forward jump there to start. Big, low, reaching heavy. Shorter you can. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Going in, spending that drive gauge. Hit them with a 1-2-3. Still scrapping for control of the space. Goes for the jump in. Player one holding on to that corner advantage. Tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Peppers them with a side pop for the critical arm. Yo, we're dealing with a real gambler here. Low on life and is still willing to risk it all on this critical arm to deal the cash money damage they need. They push their way out of the corner. Both of them back off. They may be preparing for the final knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. This is a critical moment. Wraps it up with a throw. Player one was an absolute beast in that match.
Ouais.
Here comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Gotta do this. Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Starts with a jump in. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Overdrive. No good up high. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. All right. With the forward throw, the battle in the corner continues. Just out of range for that throw. We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. And the throw ends the round. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. A brave forward jump there to start. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a cut. Brushes that off and keeps going. Blocks it. Side switch in the corner. Breaks the block with a throw. Baits out the attack and gets the punish count. A quick breather. Looking for a chance. Pokes with a medium kick. Barely blocks the jump in. The drive impact is denied. Oh, could be the start of something. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. The low kick hits. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Are we gonna see a comeback? Sets up with the jump in. Ooh, what a smart throw. Rusty fires off the Shinku Hadouken. Excellent read. Gets it on the fireball. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Goes with the projectile for the opening shot. The move whips and they get nailed with a punish counter. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Player two is in burnout. Drives off the table. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Player two doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Grabs them and can't keep track of these corner switches. Player two is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? Will they try to finish the round with a drive move? Player one can't use any more drive without burning out. Knockdown and looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. They take some time to back off and regroup. The projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances. Player one with the first strike, but they can't get complacent. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Big, low, reaching heavy. Goes for the jump in. Jumps. Blocks. What's the next move? Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. KO. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Now, find a new rival.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Round 1.
The fight's now underway. This is with the play-by-play. Checks with the projectile. Uses a drive parry against the attack. Player 2 has not been shy about using their drive gauge. The low is denied. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Knockdown. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Super meter is looking bare right now. Will they try to hang back to stock up or continue fighting? Impacts are no go. All right, what's coming up next? With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage, and the throw ends the round. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Big low reaching heavy. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Player 1 has a slight life lead. Throws a fireball. Both fighters planning something? Get scooped from down low. Parry escapes with the reversal. Goes for the throw. This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. They back the opponent into the corner. Now to apply the pressure. Hanging on for dear life. What are they gonna do? Not much move in there. Player 1 may have a well of untapped potential. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Gets the knockdown, and now Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. No good up high. Gets a chance at that jump in. Trips him up. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Gets back with a well-placed drive reversal. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Blocks the jump in. What are they thinking here? Tries to bait him with the projectile. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Knockdown. Did well to get the buff in there. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Takes a trip. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Oh, burnout triggered! Hanging on for dear life. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Player 2 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. KO! Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Big, low, reaching heavy. Who's going to start things off? Oh, whiffs the throw. Player 1 took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. Drive reversal. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. A quick breather. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. We're at a standstill, but we may see an eruption soon. They return to center stage. Doing some quick planning? Saw that reversal! Close range projectile! Super art on deck for both fighters. How they approach low heavy! Nice parry. There's a change of sides.
Clutch anti-air.
Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink? Blocks the low kick. Okay, here we go. Drops them from the air.
Adds a bit of OD slice there.
Critical art is on deck.
They both decide to ease the tension and back off. Player 1 is in a very good spot. What a finish! Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with.
Ouais, je vais arrêter là. Hein. J'en ai marre.
Street Fighter 6.